The U.S. State Department has also commented on the incident on the Syria-Turkey border. Its spokesperson echoed President Obama's call for Ankara and Moscow to de-escalate tensions, adding that they are still examining the situation. But Washington had this to add about where Moscow's responsibility may lie.
When you've got a country like Russia operating on Turkey's border, going after moderate Syrian opposition that are carrying out strikes, or taking to fight to ISIL, that creates a very complex and confusing state of affairs.
You're saying Turkey has the right to defend itself. What defense are you talking about? Does anyone think Russia was going to attack Turkey?
Again, I mean, you know,
Do you think so?
Look, I don't want to parse out this incident. I've said very clearly that we don't know all the facts yet.
Even if you accept the Turkish version that the plane traveled 1.3 miles inside Turkey and violated its airspace for 17 seconds, that's according to Turkey, do you think shooting down the plane was the right thing to do?
Again, I'm not going to give you our assessment at this point. You know, we're still gathering the facts.
RT's Gina Chichikan filled us in on the briefing.
Well, the State Department says it doesn't know the details of what happened, but at the same time, it's already making subtle excuses for Turkey, like saying Turkey has the right to defend itself. Of course it does, but was there any indication that Russia was going to attack Turkey? Anybody would tell you no. Even if you believe the Turkish version of what happened, the Russian plane, according to Turkey, has gone into the Turkish airspace for 17 seconds, apparently so close to the border that the Russian pilots in parachutes landed in Syria. They reportedly landed dead. Turkmen militia, which is a rebel group in Syria, claim responsibility for killing the pilots in the air as they were parachuting down, basically executing them. Turkey supports these Turkmen rebels in Syria. Here's what the State Department said about the rebels and their admitted killing of the Russian pilots.
If these Turkmen were actually being attacked by these Russian strikes, you know, they have every right to defend themselves.
That right applies to everyone, does it not? Not just to the rebels who are supported by the West.
I'm not going to. I mean, where are you going with this?
I mean, do you think that everybody has the right to defend themselves?
Well, we've said very clearly that people have the right to defend themselves.
Including the Assad regime?
No.
No, they don't have the right to defend themselves.
No, look, there's a clear no, but I'm not going to accept your premise that I'm somehow giving.
Okay, well, you were the one that raised it.
Assad the right, you know, that I mean, what Assad wait, no, now that you've raised it, what Assad's regime is doing is hardly self-defense.
Also, a brigade of the Free Syrian Army has posted a video showing their operatives firing U.S.-made TOW missiles at a helicopter in Syria. The Russian Defense Ministry has confirmed that a rescue helicopter was fired at. One Russian Marine died. The U.S. has provided TOW missiles to the Free Syrian Army, and I asked the State Department if it would condemn such use of the weapons.
No, I mean, you know, look, this is a very complex environment, as we've said many times, and it's made even more complex by the fact that Russia is now in support of Assad's regime, carrying out airstrikes.
What I heard at the State Department was a response riddled with double standards and designed to shield its ally Turkey.